But yeah, it is unbelievable.
The other thing I'll mention
I
I have no
want to
idea,
down,
if
so.
it's just the hot, then it's the
Yeah,
hot water.
nothing like it. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, cause hot water, you
You
can
get
just
some
put it
halibut
over in
and-
your, if you don't have. the
No,
organic-
I don't eat fish.
Our
Oh, that's
tree-
terrible.
I just found like when they were $129.
Yeah. Well, yeah, halibut is, that's the best fish ever. Then there's walleye. It
Halibut
is-
is fantastic.
Oh, excellent.
I love to eat.
Good, good stuff.
It was pretty seeing the blue little glaciers go
Sure.
by.
You notice the tides? 20 foot.
Or more.
Yeah, the 20-foot tides, and then twice a day, which does make sense, but it's getting effective time.
It was too cold, I didn't go out and look.
Oh, you forgot your parka.
Yeah, we each bought a coat there.
Oh, golly.
What's next? What did you want to see? Is it agenda? I got you.
That's pretty cool. You just, then you go in there and then, I should have suggested Alaska to you guys before you took off. It's a book by James A. Michener. And that, you could still read it now, and just bring back memories, but yeah, it describes the whole history of Alaska.
It's really interesting.
Oh, it's, well, if you forget, you go up there and go, well, shit, it was owned by Russia. Yeah, that's where all the Russian names come from, yeah. But yeah, it's cool.
We rode the train,
Yep.
you know, the tracks are only like that far apart.
Yeah,
And then seen the grave of the two guys at the 500-pound boulder.
oh,
500 tons.
squished them.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it was huge.
yeah, that happens. But no, it's somewhere that everybody should go.
At least once,
Yep.
not twice.
Yes, yeah, at least, I'm thinking twice. But it is cool.
You know,
Yeah, yeah, just once. But it is awesome. Just something, yeah. Yeah, if you're right in Anchorage, that's about the same as here.
Like Lynn lives in Nome, and that's tough. No cars.
Yeah.
We went to Juneau and Skagway
Okay, yeah, we never went up
and
there.
Ketchikan.
We just did the Kenai. Yeah, just rented a motor home and then just,
Oh,
and that's all we did was the Kenai. But in those 11 days, never even saw that. The Kenai Peninsula, never saw all of that. It's
a
just-
lady told me today, it takes more than 10 days.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Then we're there about, we're in August, and in motorhomes, well, then we had to drink beer, so we'd have boxes to stuff up inside the skylights to close off the sun, because it's light 24/7 basically. So.
Oh, really? No rain?
Oh yeah, we had rain, but yeah.
it always rains long.
Yeah, well, like I say, you're in a rainforest, that's why all the glaciers. Rains all the time.
It is beautiful though to see them mountains with
Isn't that
snow
something?
on it.
Oh. And then the otters. We were out there fishing and saw all of otters, and then I'm looking on shore and going, well, never saw any on shore. And then even when we're camping, we're looking on shore, never saw them on shore. I asked the captain, and go, you ever see them things on shore? He thinks, and he lives out there going, no, never see. They do everything on the water. Yeah, crazy. I'm glad you enjoyed your trip.
won't go back. We go to the Bahamas in December, and I said, that's good, because I'm going where it's warm.
There you go.
All right, I show 7 o'clock. Everybody can move their hats. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm going to call the meeting to order. I am Jean. I'm going to be the mayor pro tem, as Kathy is unavailable this evening, so bear with me. So we will read over our minutes and give the council a few minutes to read over the minutes and
I'll make a motion.
I'll second the motion to approve the minutes.
motion made and second. to approve minutes. All right, any guests? Comments? Any public?
I have a question. I want to know why it's not on the agenda, because I know there was 2 complaints filed against the church property, and I want to know why they're not on the agenda.
I don't know why they're not on there. I have them here to be read. Okay. So,
There's something that says complaint, right back here. Just complaint, it,
oh, yeah. They just said complaint.
Okay, all right. I didn't specify there, so.
We had a closed meeting, as it was posted on the, and stuff. And, at this time, the council is not making a decision on that meeting. Waiting for Kathy to come back and, go over that with them. And, at a later date, we, need to invite the, lawyer back down to go over our decision or discuss what we were discussing. So at this point, we have. No session.
What was the topic of the meeting?
The topic was that there was, threats and litigations regarding the Twin Lakes Fire Department and the Twin Lakes Fire Association. So there was.
So I
threats.
think that there might be some pending litigation.
Right. However. So,
The notice out here is posted threatening litigation.
yeah,
What was threatening?
I don't know that, since we,
Just that they said they might get a lawyer.
yeah,
And that's threatening?
yeah.
That's
That they
right.
could hire a lawyer to defend themselves, that's threatening?
that's the way they were
It
taking
isn't
it.
their money yet.
Anybody for guests or public comments?
You can approve the meetings, the minutes?
We did,
Oh, you did, okay. Yeah, I got a comment.
okay.
Since I read the minutes, you want people to identify themselves, or that's one of the subjects for discussion, but, my name's Pat Nealon, resident for 46 years. I want to go back to this handout here that was passed out to the public when they first were having the discussion and the votes, by the city council on whether or not to contract out fire department coverage or to reorganize and reestablish a new department since the other one was extinct. And the Relief Association is no longer effective. But I would like the council to revisit their decision on the fire department issue because the people in this community were given false and misleading information and scare tactics were used in order to get the support by some people in this community, well, some that aren't in the community, to support a new fire department. Which, if you look at all the pros and cons of it, the city council isn't doing the service to this community that they should be doing. If you look at all the pros and cons, response times and training and everything else, going with Albert Lee as a provider for fire service, to me, is the way it should be done. Because it's giving the best service, professional service, well-trained service, and just as timely as I can tell from any new reorganized department. So I just, based on this alone, I think it should be revisited. Because the people, I don't know if there was a petition signed or anything or presented to the city council. I have no knowledge of that. I was gone at the time. So I wasn't approached with this because I was gone. But there's out and out lies in this document right here, out lies. And I think it was put out there to scare people into taking the position that you have to have your own fire department, when in all reality, the majority of the people in the supposed new organized department live out of town. They have no skin in the game. They're not trained. They're not professionals. To me, it just makes obvious sense to go with Albert Lee. That's how I feel about it. And that's why I think the question should be revisited. I know last month I said that you guys had voted and stuff, but the more I thought about it, and the more I read this, and the misinformation that was given to people in this community by two people that don't even live here. Janelle's one, and then her sidekick, I don't even know who that is the other one. So, they're not even residents, and they went around distributing this information, which is pretty much a crime when you start digging into it, especially the response times. You know, I asked last month's meeting, what numbers did they use? Where did they get their numbers from? To where somebody on one end of the town can have a 3 times longer response time than the other side? I still don't get that. And then, another thing, how many fire calls has the city of Twin Lakes had in the last 2 years? Just fire calls. Because we don't have emergency medical responders. We're not set up for that. So that's what I'd like to know there too. You know, why are we even having this discussion about retaining a fire department when we could be going with Albert Lee with professionalism? When you look at how many fire calls there are to begin with, do we need to have continually keeping up the equipment and everything else that goes with it, when the expenses would be the same, to have fire protection from professionals. I'm done.
I got one question. Who really wanted this other than you three? I haven't talked to anybody that wanted it.
I haven't talked to anybody that received the flyer other than the people that they chose to leave the flyer with. So that was a pick and choose who we're gonna leave the flyer with.
But I mean, I haven't talked to anybody that wants it. But I mean, I haven't talked to everybody either, but the ones I know that have been here for a while. And that's just, but we got nothing to say about it, so.
The part that really bothers me is the lies, and the deception, and trying to scare people. That is not right. I don't care which side of the issue you're on, anybody that does that is doing a disservice to the community.
Shouldn't even be representing the city in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, and is that webpage still up?
As far,
Facebook page?
Yeah, the Facebook page?
as far as I know, it
Okay.
is.
So we'll see how that plays out. And hopefully it's Mr. Haskell that's running. He's got enough problems.
Who brought him to town?
Right, any other public questions, comments? Steve? Alrighty then. Nikki?
Sure, thank you. And sorry I was late, I was at another meeting. Probably the biggest thing, that would affect the rural residents is just, the sheriff is working very hard on getting new patrol deputies, and one of the things that he's doing right now, the people that do the courthouse, the patrol deputy, the deputies that deal with the courthouse security, they are transitioning to also become patrol deputies now. They are, those are deputies that, they are law enforcement, they have, been through a certain type of training, but they are your transport deputies, and they are gonna be going through additional training to become patrol deputies as well. And so, that's just one of the things that he is doing to increase the numbers of law enforcement. And so, and the county board definitely approved his plan to do that. And the different departments are just now starting to work on their preliminary budgets. And some of us county commissioners are sitting in on some of those preliminary meetings, just so we can kind of learn more. We try to stay quiet, sitting in the back of the room, because the budget stuff won't be brought to us until much later for approval, but at least it's nice to be able to sit in on those and learn their thought processes for putting together their budgets. And if anybody has any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer any questions, but sure.
The new bonding bill, how does that affect Fremont County? I had heard that they authorized the rest of the money for the completion of the dredging of Fountain Lake.
That's what I saw also, that, and so that money then goes, the watershed district will be dealing with
But
that.
did the county get any money out of the bonding bill?
I'll find out more about that in the next week, and so I don't know about that, like specific numbers.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you.
Fire department.
Just continue to move forward. We're right on track with the plan that the city's laid out for us. The training schedule and stuff like that they've laid out for us. Just moving ahead.
How many people on the roster currently right now?
Yeah, do we have a new roster? I misplaced my roster. Do you guys have a
Not with me, I
new
don't.
roster?
I didn't bring anything with me.
Not with me.
Okay. Are we, and I couldn't find my letter, or where it was, did you find that, Tanner, when I asked about our deadline, when our deadline was, and to get everybody certified and stuff, cause are we working, cause I know the city of Albert Lea was supposed to be helping you get them certified, and
Yep.
so, where are we, are you?
As far as I can, this fall, they'll have a class. It doesn't have, I don't have dates for you, I don't have anything like that
fall?
for you. But he'll have the 1 and 2 classes will begin this fall.
Okay, cause I thought we had this summer.
We did, we were planning for the summer and Albert Lea fell apart on that one. That was nothing that we did. That was they couldn't get instructors.
Cause I guess I don't remember anything about changing it to the fall.
Well, we're actually doing 3 of the things in the training right now in our monthly meetings. So the training has already started. It's just they're not at the city right now. So we're actually on track with the first 3 steps of the classes.
How many people did you have at last month's meeting in attendance?
Is that all you have for me, Gene? I wish I had more information on the classes, but
Yeah, like I said, I just couldn't find my notes from.
and those were set up by the city.
Right.
Those notes?
But we also, as a fire, or the council, if we give you a time frame to get this, that have been done by.
I think it was Albert Lee's.
It was Albert Lee's time.
I think it was Albert Lee's.
We never
They
revised
never
that.
gave them a timeline.
Well,
It was Albert Lee that gave us them dates,
right.
and now they had to move it. But they're training on their own.
Right, but I don't, okay, I guess I have to look at my notes because I don't remember that we extended it or, you know, what our,
Wasn't there an expiration date on that?
well, like, they're saying the city of Albert Lea did, and then they're saying, or they said that the city of Albert Lea kind of backed out of that because they weren't gonna do the training on them and stuff, so that kinda got washed out, but like I said, I can't find it in my minutes.
Jeff, how many people were at last month's fire meeting?
I believe 9.
9?
How many?
I think there was 7 or 9, I don't remember.
Really?
Seven sounds like a better number. We watched you guys from our documents. 7 sounds like a more accurate number.
And that's including you and Janelle?
Yep.
Okay, so there was 5 other people besides you 2. Correct?
Well, that's,
Yeah,
the math
okay.
plays out.
Yeah. Thanks.
Don't you keep attendance?
Sounds like you did a good job of it, why do I need to?
It's your right.
We just want to know if we're gonna be protected. And I mean, I have to see.
And Jeff, what's your response time you figure is gonna be?
That's hard to say at this point.
Why would it be hard to say? You know the distances, don't you?
Gene, do you have anything else for me?
I guess it's too hard of a question.
I don't feel I need to answer the questions unless council asks me.
Okay, that's fine. So were you part of the flyer then that was put out, Janelle? Just asking, no? Janelle was she? So somebody must have had an idea about response times, because in the flyer it says could be up to 3 times or more, or even longer than that.
Pat, I think we're done with personal attacks. We'll just
I'm
stick
not
to our
personally
meeting.
attacking. I'm
Yes, we'll
asking
stick
a-
to our meeting so that we
But
can get out of here in a
I'm
timely
asking about the
fashion. Thank you.
response times, Janelle.
Yep, and our guest comments are done.
You're not
You're not
running
running
this
the
meeting.
meeting.
You're not running this meeting.
All right.
We do have that before. But a lie's a lie, Janelle.
The guest
Personal
comment.
attacks are done. Thank you.
I'm not personally attacking you, I'm just saying whoever put the
Liar.
flyer out is a lie. They lied, pure and simple. Can anybody sit here and tell me in this room, or even on the council, that that statement on that flyer is true and accurate? I just want a straight answer from somebody. Is that statement true and accurate? Yes or no? It's a simple question. Three times or longer. Say the response is 10 minutes. So my response is gonna be 30 minutes or longer compared to somebody in the trailer court, 10 minutes?
The council didn't make the flyer.
I know that, but can anybody here on the council here say that that's a true statement? Come on, it's just a common sense question. I live half a mile away. The other side of the trailer court, half a mile. So the other side of the trailer court is gonna be responded into in 10 minutes, but mine's gonna be 30 minutes? Not logical, is it?
That's what the flyer states.
And that's what the flyer's stating, could be 3 times or more longer. It's an out and out lie. That's what I'm saying. Whoever put it together, they lied. You know, if they wanna stand up and be counted, fine, if they don't, that's fine. I'm not gonna make personal attacks. Whoever put that flyer together lied and deceived the people of this community, pure and simple. No two ways about it. And the last 2 meetings I've asked how that information got in there and what did they use for their calculations, and nobody will answer or can't answer or don't want to answer, because then they'd have to be accountable.
I only got one question. Who really wanted this? That's my only, other than these two and you three, I mean, out of the citizens, who wanted to spend all this money? I knew when I got off, it was time to shut it down, because the cost was more than the value. Because we're gonna, especially with all these rules now, 5 years, you gotta get a uniform. Well, we'll be trading uniforms that have never been used. I think in the last 15, 20 years, we've had 3 fires in town. Well, that's just my opinion. We don't have nothing to say about it, but I guess nobody else in town did either.
There was 20 or so people here that came to meetings a couple times in a
And how
row.
many of those people were actual taxpayers in the city of Sherwood?
That came, I have to answer
Yeah, well, I know several of them were not.
And were they basing it on this information that they got here?
that. I don't know.
Yeah. They were lied to and deceived.
I really think a public meeting should have been held to discuss just the fire department, not on a council night, a special meeting night, to just discuss the pros and
And a
cons
little of the
being in
truth.
department. And yes, a lot of the truth should have been come out, but that was never done either.
But it seems like with certain people, truth is rather elusive.
Any more, or we'll move on to the water and Travis report here?
So I'm still waiting for some answers from the Shell Rock Watershed Board about any help they might give for that culvert repair on Depot Street. I haven't heard anything back. I did talk to him last month before the meeting, and he was still working on that. So, and then also this month I need to do bills every couple of years. We have to do that, so I'll be contacting some of the residents. I have a list of who's on my list, and then I have them do it for me, just drop the bottles off and put a procedure for it. And then also, I will be flushing hydrants again soon. And I think that's all I have for us.
Clerk report, Lisa, she's, not here, so we don't have anything that was given to me on her behalf. We have open items, looks like all the water and sewer have been paid. A violation letter was sent to, Mr. Lee and the mobile home park and the old creamery. And I have no response, they've been responded or not. We talked about the Relief Association briefly. Looks like,
Were there any letters for mowing?
we're getting letters from Moink.
I just saw that one on the bill, that one didn't mow, so.
Yeah, I don't see anything that we sent out.
They did mow the one on the hill, yeah, Josie. Yeah, so I figured there must have been a letter one.
Oh, I thought you said, did we send them like?
I was wondering if you did, because,
I noticed that she didn't do the.
yeah, it's not the
payment.
best, but,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. No, as far as I know, I don't think she sent her a letter. Then we have a couple of complaints here that were sent to the office. Complaints, concerns about, the wood pile on the old church here. Is that gonna be taken out, taken care of soon, or what's your,
Be taken care of soon.
pardon me?
It will be taken care of soon.
Okay, all right. And,
Was there a letter sent to that? Because this is the first I've heard of it.
no, these were just sent to the council this month sometime, that they were, no, we haven't sent you a letter or was brought to our attention until now. They were just concerned about it. And then one is still concerned about the house kitty corner from the post office, which I'm assuming that's Lee's. If that's, I mean, they didn't say which, they just said kitty corner, that they're not sure what's going on there. They are doing a good job at cleaning it, but yet there's grass that is overgrown, which I saw that. And the car has been there for a long time.
That car is not legally licensed.
Yeah,
It's not Josh's car, it's an Iowa car.
yeah, but it's on his property, then
On
he needs
his
to have
property,
it.
I don't know no more about it, I don't even wanna discuss it.
Yeah,
He sits down.
It's in violation of the city ordinance.
yeah,
Send the tow truck,
Yeah.
they'll find out whose it is.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if it's not his, I don't think we have any rights to, we have a right that we can call and have it towed if it's not his. So, you know, we can,
Send him a letter.
You know, you guys have been dealing with that property for over 5 years. And 2 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago, when I was on the council, I said, it's time we cleaned it up and got rid of it.
you know,
And nobody wanted to do anything. How much longer are you people gonna deal with that property right now?
Only thing I say, at least it's below the hill.
The guy is never gonna take care of it. He never asked for the day he was in.
yeah. So, the only thing is, we take care of it and go in and clean it up, or have someone do it, you know, we can assess that back to his taxes, which he's not paying anyway, and, you know, we're just out that money, and so I don't know. It seems like, the last I know, he's gone through treatment and he's doing well. He's got a job, and he thought he had it sold, so he came down this winter, which was bad timing because everything's froze to the ground, to try to clean that out before he sold it, and that fell through and stuff. So I think we definitely, now that it's nice, we need to contact him again if he's, you know, still in.
We heard that song and dance.
Yeah, I know. On this concern letter, they're also talking, for the fire department, I know that they want to try to get it restarted. I have concerns that there isn't money for this to happen. Seems to me people that would want to cost the fire department / city a lot of money to get this going with costs and new equipment, or and repair equipment, fire department equipment, and water trucks. I'm not sure if there's any special grants for this, but I think that's a good idea. I think it's a very good idea to do a lot of research before the fire department gets too far. Figure out the cost of everything and figure out what the budget is. I think the residents of the city should also have a say in having a fire department again or not. Let the residents know the cost of things such as the new equipment or repairs. Seems to me that there has been more, the council's making, seems to me that it has been more of the council making the decision, perhaps having residents vote on this matter by sending out letters and or announcing that the city's meetings will be discussing the fire department, or by doing both. Maybe not all residents are able to attend the meetings or have them vote by mail. Could be a good thing for everyone. And then it has having this, that would be take all our calls is not a bad thing for, we do not get the money calls. For us to restart the city fire department could be a waste of time and money. Those are the comments or concerns. And I have nothing for any new business. We have anything? And then we'll pay the bills here. We have, well, this isn't a bill, but it has to do with our bills. The WCTA has a grants available for broadband and internet service to, for the city of Twin Lakes to get a fund for this, and I'm gonna have her apply for it if it applies to us, because we don't have TV service or channel service, we don't, but we do have the internet service here, so this has to be returned to them by July 3rd. No, it says application has been filled out and already sent in to WCTA. They've already done it. We have Travis reimbursement for water. For the water.
I think it was
Oh.
postage for the water samples.
Okay.
Postage for water samples, yeah.
This is Dawn Ultra Original. Anyway, $99.55.
Just so, because one of them is.
Okay. So, for water. Easy rental for our porta potty back there, and it's from May 15th to September 8th. This is the season that we get it, is $450. for one. For the city of Twin Lakes is $1.35. Oh, has total invoices for $8.10. And there was another one for $6.75, so total of $8.10. He'll bend us over and Turnout, our accountants, for financials completed for December 31st, 2022, for our financials and state department reports, $2,230. CarQuest. Travis, Lube's been on, $6.22. No.
Maybe that's the bill that finally came. I bought a filter a while back.
Okay.
Did you want a filter by chance?
Oh, it says filter on this other. You signed it, Travis.
Oh,
It
yeah.
says a filter here. It's
Filter.
filter sale. Okay.
I just felt like that was a while ago.
April.
Okay, it was a while ago.
Yeah. Kimball, equipment, engine oil filter,
I got that.
$15.40, it says lawnmower, yeah, okay. Blair's 66. Travis. And we got some diesel for the fire truck. And one for the fire truck. And it's two of those. Should be $351.52. League of Cities, it's for workman's comp, $1,762. Alden Pool and Municipal Supplies. For its water, $20.50. Ned Compass. Oh, this is for the fire department here, $1,055 for non-hearing test, medical exam, vision test for the fire department, $1,055. Community water supply service connection fee. And it goes, it's a quarterly amount, and it goes by the number of certain units, or we have 82, anyway.
Service lines,
Yeah, service line, so it's $199. Here's another one for the City of Twin Lakes Fire Department for Peterson Coker. Lawyers for $2,020. R&R truck repair. This is for the fire department. $878.38. So what, truck is this for? Is this for the?
The engine.
Huh?
It's for the engine.
Okay. And Carl Yost brought in some road rock. Where'd we go? Where'd it go?
So it went ponds.
Okay.
just for patching
What?
roads.
They wanted some patch down
Okay.
here on the gravel.
Okay, so
And
it's,
we had nothing.
okay, so it's for patching roads.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we spread it somewhere.
Well, I dumped some
Okay,
sand with
okay.
salt in it till I could get some.
Yeah, $395 for 15-ton, a three-quarter road.
Yeah, we did sitting in a pile. so
Yeah, okay.
We'd go off with a tractor
No.
and get us to it.
I just didn't know if it was, we spread it around, or if it's just for, okay. are the, what we got, right, we've got Lisa's hours here. And 25 hours for $556.97. Larry's for, road work, maintenance for the city, mowing the sewer, 22 hours, and 22 and a half hours for Larry.
Okay, I got 2 receipts at home for grass seed for down in the park,
Okay,
but I just ran home and I thought they were on the refrigerator, but they're not, so I'll have to get them home.
okay, so grass,
That would be reimbursement.
yeah, for, grass seed.
For the park, yeah.
It was a bad year for my grass.
Yeah.
That year's plan.
Right now, that needs to be-
I got a
You'll just
little
drop it off
around
in
there,
the-
but more weeds.
For around the
Yeah,
playground.
but you're just gonna drop it off and then do that?
Yeah, I'll just bring them over when Lisa gets over there.
Okay.
I can't get in, so.
Well, I just didn't know if you were gonna drop it in the slot
I
back there.
could put them in an envelope and a slide.
Okay.
Or I'll just wait till Lisa goes over there and then she's back from vacation.
Okay, you had what you see her when she's here. And then Travis's, we have 15 hours water, 21 and a quarter hours for sewer, for $1,239.75. And then we have the ACHs that come out automatically. And these must be the federal taxes, retirement, oh, here up, 146.03. And this is for the federal the taxes that are withheld, $368.47. Reborn Mauer has a total of $816.12 for Reborn Mauer. Minnesota Energy is $78.92. And WCTA is $138.71. That is all the bills we have.
I'll make a motion to pay the bills.
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and seconded to accept, or to pay the bills. All in favor? All right. Nothing else to discuss? Anybody want to make a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second the motion to adjourn.
Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor to adjourn?
Aye.
Next meeting.
Yeah.
All right, next meeting is 4th of July week. Since it's a holiday and, people are gone, can we have it the following,
Yeah, 11.
the 11th then?
11 would be fine.
Tuesday, the 11th?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Is that right with you?
Yeah. You gotta make like a special thing for that.
Yes, they will. They'll post it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If it would work for you guys, I don't know if we could, meet and avoid all this complication with everything else, lawyers. We could take care of it between us and avoid that.
Can I ask a real simple question?
Sure.
I don't think any of us have ever said that you don't deserve what you rightfully have earned.
Correct.
We've never once said that.
Correct.
So I'm not sure where the miscommunication is
Well-
as to why there's even an issue at all. Because
I'm thinking about the guys that aren't 50.
oh yeah, we're not trying to take their money either. All
Right.
of everything that is
That-
owed to all you guys, we're not disputing that one bit.
Right.
And if there's ever been a question of that, I'm sorry,
Right.
because
No,
we're
no,
not
no, that's
disputing
fine.
that one bit.
But somebody's got to manage that for the next 10 years
Yeah.
until they turn 50.
Yep.
And that's going to cost money.
Yep, but I think
Somebody's not going to do that for nothing.
Well, I mean, you did for a long time, so I mean, I think we can too.
No, but they were getting paid.
Oh.
Whoever was managing it, Jason.
Oh, he
and
got
Dylan,
paid
and
separately.
they were getting paid because they're part of the deal. So for the next 10 years, somebody, I'm not drawing lines between your side, our side, but somebody on our side is going to have to watch that, and they're going to get paid.
Why do they need to watch it? I'm
No.
only asking the question.
Right.
I
Well,
don't mean to
somebody's got to
offend.
manage it. Somebody's got to manage it.
Right, but wouldn't the new board do that? Like when Larry
But
retired,
there's
you
a
kind
line.
of stepped in and did that.
There is a line.
But it has to be, you have to have an audit every year anyway, so.
Yeah, but why don't we just cut it and take, okay, we'll give you some money to keep rolling, but we're the ones that made the decision to not go with the state, which lost their ass on the investments. We went the other way and we made money. But that was our decision
You mean
to go that way.
you didn't want to
invest
go
it.
with PERA?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because that did not work. There was places that they went down big, but that was as our group's decision to go that way.
Yeah.
We didn't have to go that. We could have gone para and then could have been, okay, alls we got left is enough to pay out the current guy, the past guys. And so it was a management decision. And so I would think that group that made that management decision should get the benefit from that. Not saying that the new group shouldn't get anything, but the old group should get benefit from that.
Okay. Can I ask
If you
how
want-
it was managed before your group came on?
It's been passed on. It's been evolving. Larry was part of our group. Well, he was retired, and it was just passed. And I don't believe we ever were para.
Okay, so then is there some reason why you don't want to just keep passing it on like it has been for umpteen years?
Because it's why would we managed it, and then we made it what it is, and it's is this a decision on your side not to just try to help this community out, but are you going after the money? That's kind of what it's.
We don't want anything to do
It's
with
kind
it.
of what it's looking like.
We don't want anything to do with it. It's pension money. There's nothing we can do with it.
Right,
So
So-
it just sits there. It's regulated. It sits there.
right. But eventually, if it holds together, you do get it. You do
Only
get
if
the
we
money.
retire.
Yeah, after you retire.
When you
Yeah.
retire.
But that's what we're concerned about is these guys like Brian and Ryan and Corey, all them younger guys, we would just soon just knock it out, get her done, and pay them out. You just,
Oh, they don't want to wait till they're 50. to
Right,
retire.
exactly.
I don't know if you can do that.
I think that's illegal.
think
well, if Janelle would quit, if we could just have a date, you could just say, okay, I quit, but okay, now I want to start up. And then we could give that new startup some money to start up, and then everybody get paid off because it's a done deal. Everybody quit. So if you can think about that, but if that would work, that would clean up. I think it would clean up everything. If if that would work, because then we're done, because,
Not trying to argue, but I think you better look at that a little closer, because I don't know that that's how that works.
no, it's just like if you got a business, you own this building and you're selling popsicles out of it. And, okay, you got this money involved and, okay, you made a little money or you got some money coming and then you quit. You just wipe it out and then somebody else wants to come in and open this up and, okay, we're gonna sell popsicles.
Okay.
So, okay, then you start over. There's no carryover. But if somebody from the first business, one person from the first business says, nope, I don't want to quit. Well, that affects the sellout. Basically, that's what it is. It's just a sellout.
Yep.
So I
think I just figured out why there's been so much bad mouthing of me.
Right, yeah, because you're the holdout.
So we make up lies about me.
No, and I'm not saying that you're lying or nothing, but you are.
No, but there's been a lot of lies spread about me because
Yeah.
I'm holding out and
Right.
trying to do the right
Right,
thing.
yeah, exactly. But you see my point as far as popsicles. We want to just stop selling popsicles, and then now you can start selling popsicles.
Okay. So what comes to my mind is all you need to do is turn in your paperwork to the state and
Yep.
say, hey, I've retired.
Right,
I want to take my money.
right.
And they mail you a check because they have
But
all
not,
of your
but
points.
not the young guys.
But theirs sits there until they can
They-
get of age.
Right.
Yeah.
But somebody's got to, like I said, somebody's got to manage that.
Yep.
And then we're going to be the ones watching that. It's not going to be somebody else. It's
But
not going to be some accountant.
We've
It's
been
not going to be
managing it.
anybody else.
But when you quit, when you stop being active service members,
Right,
everything stopped.
right.
So even if they,
Can we guys?
Sure. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Is that okay, Steve, if we talk outside?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
I guess you guys.
Oh, no, you're okay. You're
But if
okay.
thanks, Gene. But yeah, that's my concern. I just like to just knock it out because otherwise this is going to go on for another 10 years.
No, I don't.
It will because there's a division because like I said, if you would just be with the group and quit.
so see, you say that you think that we're going after the money. You guys are going after the money. You put in your years. You got $700 a year.
Right.
You retire. You take your money and you go, and the rest of it sits for the new guys and the people that haven't reached age yet.
Right.
If something happens and it closes or whatever's left goes to the next department or whoever you
Right.
choose to go with. So I don't see where the problem is.
Well, it's just like
If you guys are going to manage the fund for the new guys, that doesn't make any sense.
well, because we made the choice not to go with para.
Right, and that's fine, but when you retire, you're done.
Well,
You
maybe
don't keep control of it.
Right.
When you quit your job at Everett Electric, do you still control anything?
I
at
control my
Everett?
investments that I've made.
In your account, not in the part that they put in.
Right.
You're done with that.
But they put money into it, then I control it. I
You can
control
do that
it.
when
Right, you
get your payout
control
from your retirement.
your
Right,
part
right.
of
So
it,
you
but
get-
you don't control Greg Postumus's part of it.
Right.
You don't control
So
the
that's
big
what
fund.
we're saying
You
is-
control the money that you earn, and you can put that in whatever you want
Sure.
to control.
But like I said, with the popsicle thing, we
I don't think that, you can check more, but I don't think that will fly with the state.
but if everybody quit, it would. If everybody quit, and then you can just go ahead and start up, and then us as a previous group we'd put money in to keep
We'll look into it, we'll
into-
check into
into
it and see what they say. I'll look into it.
But yeah, but and then it's a clean cut. Nobody has to manage nothing for the next 10 years because that is going to be a problem. It will be a problem, and somebody's going to get paid. And I don't want this to turn into a big ass fight to where some damn lawyer two lawyers
They
end up making a bunch of money on it.
That's something that,
That's bullshit. We're small town. We can work this out.
but that's something that,
We would think so, but like I say, and like you admitted, is there's been a lot of lies spread about me because I refuse to abandon my post and I refuse to abandon my city. And I do own property here, so I do have a say in it, and I do work here every single day.
Yep,
So to me, I'm invested.
right. But the reason all this started is because of Haskell. I mean, there was, everything was good.
He's
Forget about
Yeah,
gone.
but really, that really is how this got started. Everything was good, everybody was good, everybody knew everybody, yeah, no big deal, we're good. And then he came in and it's just like, oh my God, it exploded. It did. You cannot deny that. You cannot deny that.
Nope. But he's gone and.
Yeah, and then
Sure,
what's
and
that?
it's
That's
done, and
all history.
So that's forget
Right,
about
so
it.
we can't still blame him.
No. But
But like I say again, like I said, and like you admitted, that is true. There has been a lot of lies spread about me because I refuse to abandon my post.
But, like Pat said, that document that was sent out to everybody, that wasn't all truthful either.
Can he ever call the phone number on there?
Nope, I don't. Not my deal.
I'm just saying, he's saying I wrote it. Well, call the phone number.
Right,
You'll find out who wrote it then, wouldn't you?
right. So, but anyway, there's
But
a
that's-
lot of
That's a whole different ballgame.
different deal.
The
Yeah.
ballgame that you're asking me to do is abandon my city and abandon my post.
No, and
So that you can
we
cash
as
out
a group
money.
are not looking to abandon the city. We're looking
But-
for the best solution for a fire in town.
Correct. But you have said for many, many times, we just did what was right for the city. It's
It is.
not about money.
It is.
But
yeah,
now
that's
you're
true.
asking me to abandon my post for money.
But you're fighting for the money. If you didn't give a
Nah.
shit about the money, you'd just say, no, just go ahead and wipe it out. Take
Go
it,
ahead, wipe
and
it
we'll
out.
start over.
But when it gets to the state, there'll be people going to jail.
Right.
So wipe it
But
out.
that's
That's
but
called
that's where if,
misappropriation of funds.
but that's where if you would just quit, just
Then I
for a
can go
day.
to jail too.
Just for a day. Just quit for a day, and then we'll not give everybody checks, and then it's done. That's all it takes. Really, that is all it takes. One day, but you can look into that. But I'd just soon take care of it
We'll
this
look
way.
into it and we'll talk again.
Yeah,
We'll see what they say.
because that would just clear up all this bullshit. I'm so tired of it.
Let me just re-verify. If I quit and abandon my post, then you can clear out the fund
Right.
of money.
And you get paid. Everybody gets paid.
I don't want to go to jail for misappropriation of funds.
No, you won't. You're not the treasurer. You're just a fire person. That's it. That's all that is.
We'll look into it. We'll look into it and talk again.
But that's the simplest solution I can come up with is if you would just quit and we knock it out and then okay, start up, and we'll leave money for the new group. Really, I mean I'm just trying to.
We'll discuss it and we'll make some phone calls and see if
Yeah.
how it works.
Yeah.
I really don't think that's from
But-
the people
but-
that I've talked to. I don't think that will work.
But that's where you just quit, knock it out, start up.
But
And that way you can keep the fire department going all you want, but like I said, I just soon get these guys paid off, and it's just,
So you're going to quit, screw over my new firefighters.
no, what have they got in the game?
They stepped up
what
and
did you
took
have
the
when you started?
position when you
Nothing,
quit.
I had nothing,
right, but that was there.
damn
The fund
thing.
was there,
No, there was hardly nothing.
and that's fine. That's
There was just enough to make it work,
but over the years.
because we
They put in
invested it
money.
right. It's true,
But is that okay? It's okay.
it is true,
It's greed, but it's okay. It's fine. Make good investments to keep your fund going. That's good.
right.
But that fund is for future firefighters to keep it moving, to keep it.
Yeah, and we're not going to leave you with
What
nothing.
if you'd have lost money? Would you come at the city to make up the difference? then?
No, we just say, well, we lost money. That's what it is.
charge you
All right.
nothing for all the water
We got it.
stuff last summer.
We'll talk, we'll figure it
Yeah.
out, we'll make some phone calls, we'll get in touch.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Well, thank you.
Yep.
But yeah, if if you need to talk, give me a call. You got my number. But yeah, if I'd just soon knock it out this way versus get a whole bunch of other people involved.
I could be wrong, but isn't that what they offered at the attorney the other day?
What's that?
Exactly what you're proposing.
To
It's your fair share.
as far as to have you quit and
No, it would have been just your fair share getting taken out, put into a separate fund.
right, but then somebody's got to manage it. I just should knock it out.
Okay.
Be done. Yeah, because otherwise somebody's, well, what the hell's going on with that account now? Who's looking at that? Who's dipping in it? It just leaves it open for so much bullshit. It's just knock it out and then everybody's good. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Jeff. Linda says come down here. Hang on 2 seconds.